Keystone Lanes in Norwalk. We're here for the title match of today's JBT event. Two blonde SoCal boys with wearing the same shirts going out in the title match. It's Gael Igania taking on Alex Zieg. Alex with 2 career JBT titles, including the Mojave Invitational last year, while Gael has a ton of handicap titles, but exactly 0 scratch titles. He would love to break through for that first win today. He's got his hands full though. That's a 4th frame and 6 count, and he needs to make this just to continue to trail by 12 as Alex has started Dutch through his first 4 frames. Handicap semifinals going on either side of them, and then Gael will play Solomon for U17 after this game as well. To their right, Trey Mitchell playing Mark Wang. He's got a win by 66, but so far has made up a lot of that difference. Mitchell looking good over there. To the left, Schreider playing Shiata. Say that fast. Emily and Jared. Emily's got a win by 2. We'll keep track of that over there. That one looks a little closer. High power righty, Gael. There, finds the look and gets 10 in the pit. Gael was cranky that I didn't get his front 9 taped yesterday, so he had to make the show today. That's right. Very good. A lot of depth on this tour. Many dozens of people capable of winning scratch every week. Alex surprised everybody with that Mojave Invite win, but if you know him, it's not really any surprise at all. Kid can play, and he's got the good look on 46. He remains perfect there. Now he's got to figure out how to strike on 45. And the Jets have to figure out how to stop them ugly Cowboys. That would be a big one. Shiata working on 3 in a row over there. I'll catch a minute of him on camera. Oh, trips out that 4-pin for 4 in a row. Looking good for him all of a sudden. Zieg to extend to a 22-pin lead. No, not to be. Cannot figure out this left-hand lane. And instead, if he doesn't make this, we'll be virtually even through 5.5. Trey said he's got to win by 65. He currently leads by a 44, so he's made up more than half the handicap in less than half the game. Alex capable of making this. Does not, though. Guess what? We're all tied up. 4.5 frames to go. Big turnout today. Thanks to the whole team at Keystone for hosting us. Always smooth running here. Gani a chance to take the lead here. He's got 1 strike each on both of the lanes. It's just a matter of execution. Yeah, real good ball. We've seen a lot of 4-pins today. We bowled on Route 66, a very long pattern, but the higher rev rate bowlers have blown out the middle of the pattern for sure. So they got to stand left and keep a lot of ball speed, but they're still in out of bounds, or at least hang on the outside too. So that's why you see bowlers not pitching it all the way to the gutter. That won't work. And still use pretty aggressive equipment if you keep that ball speed up, but as you can see, 4-pins are really easy to come by. Gael gets an unintentional breather courtesy of young Mark Wang. Reset like the veteran he is. Keeps a strike ball, but executes well, and no problem with that spare. We're tied through 6. If we're tied through 10, we'll do a 1-shot roll-off for the title. That happened last weekend up in Oregon. That was exciting. No! Boy, he had a first messenger, then he had a second messenger, and neither one did their job. He'll have to do it with his spare ball. Talking about Trey there on 47. Gael dead even, spare working, 7th frame. Aye. That's the other equalizer, those solid 9s. The balls come in so sharply. Oh, Mitchell misses that 7. Shiata's working on a 5-bagger over there right now. He's in good control over Emily. Make it 6. Jared just escaped from his quarterfinal match. And furious comeback by Adrian Yamanoa, but looks like he's gonna defeat Strider and move on to the finals. Good spare from Gael, 2 quality frames. Solomon just burning up the right side on 43. What's left of the right side, there ain't much. Zieg, 1-pin lead. This is his 7th frame. This is the lane he likes. Oh, it's a love tap on the 10. Boy, now it's the lane he loves. Can't do no wrong on the right-hand lane. Can't do no right on the left-hand lane. You just wanted some camera time. I understand. There we go. Can Alex figure out this left-hand lane? That'll be the story of the match. No, he can't, and again doesn't break up the split. Yikes. Looked like he went with even more loft and speed, but just can't get that ball to fade off the head pin. Mitchell open again in his 8th. That's 3 opens in a row, and meanwhile Martha struck in his 7th, so that one getting closer. Let's see if Alex gives this a little more of a go than last time. Nope, unless he bounces it. Doesn't happen, and now trails by 11, and Gael is popping out of his zapatos. Because he has never been this close to a JBT scratch title. A couple pretty close calls, but he is 3 filled frames away from maybe doing it here. Mitchell leads by 34 now. He's still got to make up 30 pins. Get that 10 pin over! My goodness. Vicious messenger over there. Misses the 10. Yikes. And the 10 pin is not an easy spare right now. Friction to the left and hang to the right. Gotta lean back on your experience. Forget about the moment. Just do what you do 100 times a day, make your spare, and he's going to wait, and I think that's a smart move. He doesn't need 200 pounds of tray coming in his face when he's trying to shoot a 10 pin. Big shot for Mitchell too right here. He's got to get it going again. Man, all these kids just throwing messengers, and none of them are hitting the corner pins. That's disappointing for Treyas. Twice in a row he's left that rip in 7. Gael at the 10, 8th frame. Nicely done. Veteran spare there, hard and straight, take the hook out. Can't do it any better than that, as a 10-pin lead as a result. Boy, Shiata has not stopped striking over there. My goodness, he had 47 in the 3rd, and he's gone sheet from there. Nothing Emily can do about that one. Finally misses on the 2-ball for 254. My goodness. Gael in the 9th. Boy, this match is being told by lane 45. That seems to be the trickier of the 2 lanes. He goes crashing through the middle, but unlike Alex, he does break up the split. Very lucky to only leave that 3-pin there, 310. All kinds of different combinations. As it stands, though, it's his 4th consecutive 9 count. And a real good shot at this spare. Tie possibilities. Either bowler can easily win. Going to come down to it. Wong misses his spare in the 9th. He's got 107 through 9. This could get interesting. The difference is 65. Trey's got room for 182. Let's see if he can come up with a couple good shots in the 10th. Zieg trails by 9, working on an open in the 9th frame. This is the lane he loves. Oh, are you kidding me? And instead it's his 3rd 6-7-10 of the match. This one on his former good lane, this one could be disaster. He's got to go for this. He doesn't have to go for this. I think he should. If he gets the 2, 145 through 9, strike out for 175, which would still force a mark out of Gael, so you might want to do that thing where you go for it a little, but make sure you get the 2. Boy, he's trying his darndest to bounce out one of those pins. It hasn't happened for him. And the match isn't over. Trey's on the floor. You all right, Trey? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Well, Trey started like a house of fire through the first half, but opens in the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 10th. They're going to spell doom there. And Wang is almost flossing down there. I saw that. I did the. Have any chance, Alex got to get the first 2. Wow. And on the lane he hasn't struck on yet. Prior to that, he does something to the 5-pin. He's just doing everything in his power to get that ball to hold pocket, and almost too much. That's one of the times this pattern can get brutal. One more and he still makes Iganya mark, and that's the guy who hasn't won a scratch title yet. So not done yet. Good enough, Mark. He'll be in the title match. It'll be Mark versus Jared for that coming up next. Oh man, just nothing could go right for Alex in the second half of this game. Look at all those circles up there on that scoreboard. Three 6, 7, 10s. That's hard to do if you tried. Usually 1 or 2 of them will break up. And now a 4-9 to add a little salt to the wound, which he spares, showing you just how talented he is. He wish he spared 1 or 2 more other things there in the back half of this match. Gael's got to stay behind the foul line, and we'll have another one of our bowlers who's been knocking on the door of scratch victory finally claim one. Had a number of them this season. We are one non-disaster away from adding another to it. Ah. Oh, yeah. The pins have had enough. They give up. They say, Gael, you deserve it, man. Welcome to the Scratch Title Club. So yesterday he misses the cut and gets Disney as a fallback. Today he makes the cut and wins it all. Nicely done. Tricky pair. He outlasted it. 185 to 165 is going to be the final over there. CCC! Great job out of 2 talented kids. You still got more work to do in U17, but that's the big one right there. Handicap division and U17.